This is the 11th edition of the Middle East Architect Awards. The judges are here in Dubai to review the shortlist and select winners. This year, the awards spanned 13 categories and we received almost 400 nominations from across the Middle East and North Africa.
I felt the shortlist this year was of high standard. The presentations were really polished.
I was very impressed. I think that the quality of the presentations was excellent. There was certainly some extremely interesting ideas.
I thought the shortlist was very strong and also very varied, with striking presence of Iranian architects that seemed to be really taking by storm this whole competition. And we also see a lot of entries that explore new technology, new ways of expression and forms.
The most important is what I call the Iranism. Iranism is a movement of architecture, maybe the last one of our age, and maybe the new one of our age. After the 20th century, a series of movement in architecture will lead to new subjectivism, where architects are focused on developing their own research. In Iran right now, there is a group of architects that are working almost together in a very healthy competition, but one can feel the passion and the research that is united by the use of materials, the use of new technology, the idea for search for new typologies as well. And that makes already a movement in architecture. And I think this is the most interesting event I'm looking at in the architectural scene in the region.
I think it was interesting to see introductions of social focused work, and there is some interesting work as well that addresses context. So I thought that was interesting this year.
The main theme, I think, is the concern obviously about the welfare of the planet that sort of comes through in everything that's happening these days. And this is obviously a function of, millennials becoming architects, becoming problem solvers and affecting the way that we work. Speaking as somebody who's got 2 millennial kids, this is clearly the future, and we're happy to see the world evolving in that way.
This year, the sustainable projects are really good, are really interesting, and also they address something I consider extremely important, which is how sustainability becomes architectural language, formal language, and spatial expression. Usually the environmental issues and the sustainable strategies are used in terms of the machines of the architecture, the technological part of the architecture. But this year I saw many projects that are actually addressing sustainability as informing the design process with these spatial outcomes.
There was quite a lot of very interesting cultural projects, especially mosques, which explored a lot of varied geometries and were very interesting, as well as landscaping projects and very big body of private residential work that is very contemporary and fresh.
The main thing, I suppose, that one takes away always from looking at these sort of competitions is just the amazing array of opinions and ways of looking at the same problem. You tend to think as an architect that the solution that you arrive at is the one, but I think it's actually quite humbling to see how different people approach the same problems in different ways. So.